My brother with mental health issues is on the street for months. I cannot help him any further. And I'm disabled myself, so it makes it more difficult because this is where we're gonna have to stay. We have no other options. And so that makes it hard for me because I'm by myself. I don't know what to do. I'm sorry, it's been such a hard process for you. I've been helping the community and organizations, and it's sad because they're always wondering, why isn't your house done yet? You've helped so many people. But I'm limited also because of my situation and the funds that are here. And all I can do is just count on the help of others, something I'm not used to do because we've always worked, but we have nothing. So how do you come up with almost $200,000 in repairs? You know, and we're just gonna have to get by with what we have right now and just figure it out later as best as we can.
So 5 of you, including your 90-year-old mother, is gonna have to live in this condition?
Yeah, and right now we only have one outlet working, which is the kitchen. And that's where I'm gonna have to plug whatever we can here, like a little electric stove, and the bathroom's not running, but you know, like my mom's from Mexico, she's been without. We've learned to be without because we were a family of 9. And unfortunately now, you know, we just have to get by the old school way, you know, pee in a bucket, eat from a hot plate, whatever we have to do to just survive until we try to get some funds to try to fix the house.
And you're living in America's finest city.
Yes, and that's what's unfortunate because most people that I've come across, including people, construction workers that come give you estimates or plumbers, everyone has come through, even at the stores, don't even know what happened. And they say, what flood? And the ones that did know about the flood, they said, oh, but you're okay, right? And I'm like, no, they think that FEMA gave us, not knowing that most FEMA didn't even get enough to fix 2 rooms of the floor. And you're still working on appeals that, you know, you don't get assisted with.
And I can attest to what she's saying as I've been out and about in the community. Even though I've been covering this story for the last 9 months, I still meet people who don't know about the flood or the fact that the devastation is still great, as you can see. As updated election results come in, we are keeping an eye on Measure E. It would increase the sales tax in San Diego by 1% to fund different infrastructure projects. Right now, as you can see, the no's are winning slightly, 51% to 49%. Some of the victims of the January floods who were still homeless had the tough decision to vote yes or no on that measure. On one hand, it's more money out of their pockets. On the other, they know the lack of infrastructure funding led to their destroyed homes. I've been following through with flood victims for the past 9 months. Today, I spoke with one woman who says her family of 5, including a 90-year-old mother and 2 disabled adults, have no choice but to move back home tomorrow, despite, as you can see, the home being nowhere near ready.
San Diego, California, where they think money is abundant, but in our communities, money is not abundant. This is where these are the areas that need the most help, and nobody understands that this was a Katrina. It was a Katrina, but nobody, like I said, and we thank you for exposing us all the time, but a lot of people, it's just sad to understand that nobody knows and nobody really cared, because it didn't happen to them. I used to work for the city and the county, and even when I went to the Board of Supervisors, I said, one day you might be in my position. And that's how you should be voting.
The no is winning right now in a close margin. If it doesn't pass, how would you feel?
If it doesn't pass, it's understandable. Everything has gone skyrocket, and people can't afford to make ends meet. But hope that half-cent is appropriated correctly into the right funds and being used for the right things. Instead, I don't want them to waste that. So that's why I was confused about should I vote yes or no, because you're wondering, how do you expect them to get out a loan and pay for all this? You damaged our homes. The least you can do is help us fix it. But instead, you wastefully, just again, our money to hotels, private sector, and we're still homeless. You wasted millions instead of using that money and giving it to us to fix our homes. I'm so desperate to fix this house, not only for my mother that just turned 90 in August. My daughter's risking going blind. Neurologist said if the pressure continues, it hits her optical nerve and she'll be permanently blind in a few months. And one of the things she said at the Board of Supervisors meeting for the funds that were left from San Diego Housing Commission was, please help the flood victims in the community and the seniors, including my grandmother. So hopefully, before I go blind, I can see her house done. And that killed me as a mother because I have no money to fix the house. I'm out. And this is all I can show her.
If you would like to help Monica or any of the other flood victims who are still in need, and yes, the need is still great, please find the link to the Harvey Family Foundation on our website, 10news.com.